Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, Firefly Tarot, and welcome back to our hopefully recurring weekly check-in. So this is, again, what do you need to know this week, roughly the week of the 27th. So it's basically going to be advice, messages, guidance, and yeah, just anything that you need to know that's coming up for you in this week. So I tried to do it without crystals or any kind of objects last time, but I thought maybe this would be a happy compromise because some people were having some trouble. So I didn't want to think too much about it. I just picked random post-its that I had. So in the timestamps in the description, you'll see it listed by the color, and I will show you each one in a moment. Okay, remember that this is a general reading. Info for personal readings is always in the description. Okay, so I'm going to show you each one, and just as always, go with your gut. And these are not timeless readings, but I did see a few people that watched the previous week. They watched it late, but they did say that it still resonated, which I think is really cool. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so here we have group number 1. This is the gold group. Group number 2 is green. Group number 3 is pink. And group number 4 is blue. Okay, so again, as always, go with your gut. Take as much time as you need, and whenever you are ready, I will see you at your reading. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 1, which is the gold. So let's tap into your energy. Spirit, this reading is for group 1. Please, our gold group, and the energy for them, especially what they need to know this week. Please provide us with clear guided messages for group 1. Thank you. Okay, so Spirit, for group number 1, please, can you tell us what's going on for them this week and what do they need to know, please, and thank you. For group number 1, I'm actually not getting any energy at all. I wonder what that could mean. Spirit, can you please let us know for group 1, our gold group, what's happening for them this week? What do they need to know this week, please? Thank you. It's like almost like a hesitation energy, I think, maybe. Can you tell us more? Can you tell us anything, actually? Gold, please. What do they need to know this week? What's going on for them this week? Oh my. Almost nothing was coming out. So we have here the 9 of Pentacles. Really beautiful. This energy is directly matching the gold of your post-it. So that's really nice. And we have the 8 of Wands. Now I kind of understand. I feel like King of Pentacles at the bottom. I feel like you guys were waiting for something. And that's most likely why you were completely quiet in the beginning. It literally made me feel like someone was just kind of sitting in the chair or just sitting in place, and their mouth was closed and they were completely silent in the energy. It really is like you were waiting or are waiting for some kind of news to come through. So it does seem to me that some news may be coming through for you guys this week. Yes, it could be concerning something with job, career, finances, For others of you, it even could have to do with something regarding your independence or freedom. Okay, so I do feel like some communication is coming through, and I mean, if I am to guess, it does look positive, but I'm gonna just double check for you guys. It does seem that way. Can you please tell us more? What is going on with this communication? What do they need to know about this? I mean, sometimes the Eight of Wands can be travel, yes, but I really saw this as news coming through. Can you tell us more about this? Whoa. Some of you may even be hearing about a house situation this week. I have heard a lot in the comments regarding people wanting to get a house, an apartment, some kind of a situation where they will be situated in an environment. So maybe it does have to do with that. Again, it does seem quite positive, but just remember that energy works the way that, like if we manifest energy, we have to embody that energy first. So try to keep that in mind. You may be feeling anxious, of course, which is understandable, but just try to embody a positive energy. And that way, if you're embodying that light, you will be more likely to attract it right back to you. And you know how it goes. If for some reason in life we don't get that thing that we thought that we wanted, things can shift behind the scenes, and then we may end up getting something that was right for us or better for us, actually. Anyway, so yeah, I do feel like this is going to be positive news. If it's not regarding house, home, or environment, some of you, it could have had to do with some sort of work situation, maybe a placement, a project, a position, or if not changing your position, it could have just been something you wanted to do within this area, and it's fitting here. Like you got the go-ahead, you got the agreement. You got the green light, basically. Can you tell us more? What's going on for group number 1 in this week? What do they need to know? Okay. That's the High Priestess. So this is a really important week with regard to your intuition. So on one hand, I do feel that your intuition was already correct. Whatever you were feeling within your gut about something is ending up being correct this week, but it's also a call to continue to carefully use your intuition this week as well in a more pronounced way, which I'll explain. But you also have the Ace of Cups, okay? So I think that here you are going with your gut level intuition, but you're also keeping a really open energy. I see here that you're going completely with the flow this week, or they're asking you to really go with the flow this week. So the reason this is important is because maybe in the previous weeks or something like that, some of you may have had some trouble doing this, or you maybe were not aware of your intuition or something like that. But yeah, I mean, starting this week, and especially even tomorrow, depending on when you're watching this, like this is beginning of week, I feel, really tap in to your intuition and that flow, which is an energy flow. The way that I personally do this is I try to just center, relax, surrender to things, not try to force things, not try to overthink, not try to complicate things, and just feel like breathe deeply and feel calmly your center. And then you may feel the day and the week kind of have a natural flow to it. That's what they're asking you to follow. So if you have to make a decision, try not to overthink this and just really relax, like meditate a little bit in that moment, relax yourself, relax your energy, and trust that there is some guidance that you can fall back on, and you will find that. That might not be the easiest thing to do, but if you get the hang of it, it definitely gets easier. Yeah, lots of power coming from you as well here. Double power. Okay, we have the color red featured twice, and power, structure, and order. So I do feel like that's a little bit in the background, and it's going to get stronger probably the next week, where you're going to be feeling yourself take charge, take leadership. This could be even what some of you are manifesting. So far, we're looking great. Yeah. The energy almost looks organized. Maybe you were planning for something and it is coming into fruition, so that's nice. Is there anything else that they need to know for this week? What is the best guidance for them? Anything else, please, for our gold group, group number 1? if you feel a bit of stress because you were waiting or still waiting for some kind of answer, I guess the only thing really to do is just to kind of be present and just refocus on whatever it was or is that you're working on, and just just really try to be present with that particular focus in front of you, because if you're present, then your mind won't be drifting off into the future and again starting the overthinking mode. So maybe do something that you enjoy, maybe do something that exercises your brain, any kind of hobbies, any kind of new things that you want to learn, reading, writing, anything that you like. Something creative too would be good. Any other messages, please, for group number 1? What do they need to know this week? Anything at all? Okay. Wow. This is really, this is quite a powerful reading. I do feel that you guys are already powerful beings. I feel like you've already been this way, but I also feel that you've been building yourself up. So it's just really, the strength is increasing here. So you have the Lovers card, and then you have a second angel card with the Temperance. Okay. So I do feel in this particular case that this is your guardian angel or your strong high frequency spirit guide or angel support this week. And again, this is in the beginning of the week. This even could have been yesterday or today, or something that is in the very beginning of the week where they're guiding you. Remember, I said before that you have to follow their flow. So maybe just visualize this, meditate on it, and you will see where they are taking you. And this is in your highest good. Okay. And again, we have the Magician one more time. So lots of power, again, increasing. That's pretty much all they're saying. Just take it step by step. The best thing that I can tell you is with the mental focus, again, just to be present. Any final advice, messages, guidance for group number 1 in this week for them? Yeah, definitely try not to just wait around, because that's going to make you stressed. So anything at all to occupy your mind that is positive. And this almost popped out, you see. So yeah, no, you don't need that. Nobody needs that type of stress. So just do something else that you can to occupy that. Yeah, so your final message here, we have... Okay, that was it. Okay, so again, you see kind of it feels like you're waiting here. So the final message is pretty much that you are this week going to be moving on from the uncertainty and the fear, or whatever it was for you. It could be anxiety, because your questions are being answered, or you are being brought to some sort of clarity. If you want to not live in any kind of anxiety at all or uncertainty, you could just create a sense of certainty for yourself by just forming a conclusion in your mind that will help you to not overthink. So for example, if you say something like, whatever is meant to come to me this week, or in general, it will come to me. Whatever is best for me will come to me. Something like that, so that the mind doesn't have an open-ended sort of a loop, okay? So that's pretty much it. Again, you're going to have the answers soon, and if that does happen for you guys, please let me know. That would be really interesting. I'd love to hear what the news is, or just in general, the shift that is happening for you this week. So group 1, that's what I have for you. I really hope that this was helpful and that it resonated. Again, let me know in the comments if you'd like, and make sure to subscribe if you found that this was helpful. Remember, it's a general reading. Info for personal readings is always in the description. Thank you guys once again. I wish you the best, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 2, which is the green. So let's tap into your energy. Spirit, this reading is for group 2, please, our green group. And the energies for them, especially what they need to know this week. Please provide us with clear guided messages for group 2. Spirit, can you let us know generally what's going on for our green group, group 2, this week, please? What do we need to know for them this week? Whoa, you got the exact same card as group number 1 as your first card. That's really cool. I always think that this is quite a positive card. You know, you can see just from their 9 of Pentacles, but I don't want to jump to conclusions. What do we need to know, please? Our green group, what is going on for them this week? What do they need to know? It's pretty wild, though. So if you did feel called also to that first group, you know, you can go ahead and check it out just in case there are some messages that need to come through. But I'll let you know how your messages, it's probably going to differ, obviously, but let's see. Okay, so group 2, this is what we're looking at. So you had the 6 of Swords, sort of wanting to, you know, come in the reverse. We have the Sun, the King of Pentacles. That's another shared energy, actually. And then the Chariot. And then the Queen of Cups. So this is really... okay, you know what? I'm going to just say right now, like more than half of you have a message in group 1 as well, okay? And if you want me to just tell you, because these are shared cards too, so if you want me to just say what it was, it had to do with receiving some good news. So that's kind of like the gist of it. So here we are. This is overall very positive energy. And yes, maybe there was some news for you guys, or just a general message now for you guys with regard to finances, career, work, or stability, something having to do with stability, maybe something physical or your environment. So that's a little bit how it's differing. So yeah, you're really moving forward here. And I do kind of sense that there is a little bit for some of you, could have been some sort of a struggle to let things go from the past. Something that was heavy in your energy or your environment, okay? So I am seeing that this is a little bit struggling to sail away, okay? It also could have been for some of you some kind of a decision that you needed to move away from something or someone or an energy. So that's there, but this right here, extremely positive message. You're moving forward, you're becoming, there's like a better mood, you're becoming happier, lighter, and you're moving towards some goal. Or it could have been the opposite. You could have been moving towards something, having momentum and feeling unstuck, and therefore feeling brighter. So either way, this is really good news for this week. Okay, and then with the Queen of Cups and with these other 2 highly psychic and watery energy here at the bottom, this is a huge week for your intuition, okay? Don't give in to some kind of fear or anxiety. Just simply follow your intuition. And that is not exactly easy to do, but the best way that I can say, and this is what I said to group 1, try your best to just relax your energy, you know, deep breathing, slowing down the breath and the energy, and being as present as you can so that you don't sort of, you know, spin off into the future. Yeah, so your intuition, as always, is going to be quite important. But this is not showing me something immediate that you're going to know about or something that's going to be validated within your intuition. This is just more of an energy itself of how you're going to be feeling and what might be in your environment. Okay, so really, really nice week for you guys, I think. Is there any advice, anything else that they need to know about? I do feel you're going to be feeling stable. You're going to be feeling, a lot of you are going to be feeling more independent, standing tall about something, confident about something here. And some of you may even be kind of separating yourselves from, again, either an energy or a person or a group of people that was not serving you. So yeah, very different message there. And I think that you're doing this for your highest good. You're understanding and, well, you're aligning with the fact that you're, at this time, you're better off kind of just having a bit of time to yourself, you know, like your me time, your self-care time and stuff like that. Anything else? Any other advice for group number 2 that they have to know about this week? Our green group, please. Yeah, we have the Knight of Wands. Again, there could be a little bit of a struggle with moving forward, but only because it has to do with some sort of a cycle that needs to come to an end. So that's why it's a potential future energy. If you do successfully end any previous cycle of energy that either wasn't serving you or wasn't aligned with your truth, if you walk away from that, then you will successfully move forward. Lots of passion, lots of motivation, focus, all that great stuff. Okay, and then you have the Ace of Swords at the bottom. We did see that Ace of Pentacles. So it is going to be a feeling of a new beginning coming soon. So this is within just 1 week-ish, but the following weeks, in probably all of the month of July, like there's going to be a good burst of energy for you. So with this new beginning here. Okay, any other advice? Any other messages for group number 2? Actually, there is a bit of advice with the King of Pentacles and the 9, and I already said it, but they confirmed it. Yeah, they said keep to yourself. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Obviously, use your intuition with that one, because that's more of me sort of like directly telling you what they're asking you to do, but only you will know if that's right for you this week. Because I don't know if they mean from everybody, but they just said keep to yourself. What they're saying with that is that it will benefit you this week to just, again, kind of keep to yourself, where you're focusing on your own thing, and I guess kind of like minding your own business, and not to say you're not to say you're always in other people's business, but what I mean is like that phrase, like, you know how some people say, like, I was just minding my own business, I was just doing my thing. And that benefits them greatly sometimes. Any other final messages for group number 2? Yeah, it's really confirmed here. They said that you're going to have great results this week by just, really focusing on whatever's in front of you. It could be something extremely positive and helping to build for your future. And as you can see here, it's a really positive outcome for the future, whatever you're working on. Yeah, okay, one final message, and then I think we're good to go. You guys was short and sweet. Anything else? The 7 of Swords. Well, that's a whole other story. The 7 of Swords, I think that the message here is just to stay in your truth this week. I think it's just a piece of advice, because this sometimes represents stuff like illusion or even deception. So try to stay away from that this week if you feel like others cause this for you. Just stay to yourself, stay in your truth, stay with your truthful thoughts and energy, and all will be well, okay? Because they want you to prevent some sort of like pollution energy, okay? So that's what I see for you guys for this week. It's interesting. Let me know if this resonates. I'm interested to see what's going on with your situation. But yes, I do hope that this was helpful. If you did find it helpful, feel free to subscribe. Remember, it's a general reading. Info for personal readings is always in the description. Okay, thank you, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 3, which is our pink group. Spirit, this reading is for group 3, please, and the energies for them, especially what they need to know this week. Please provide us with clear guided messages for group 3. Spirit, can you tell us generally what is going on for group number 3 this week? What do we have to know for our pink group? Thank you, thank you. I'm feeling a little bit of, it's like a peppy, anxious energy almost. It doesn't always have to be anxious in a nervous kind of a way. It's just very peppy, and it reminds me of bubbles in sparkling drinks. That's like, it's making me, it definitely has a nervous excitement to it, almost where you're preparing for some kind of event or public speaking or meeting a new person or something kind of like that. I don't know if that's what's going on this week, but that is the energy I'm feeling. So can we know, please, for group number 3, pink, can you tell us what's going on for them this week and what do they need to know this week, Spirit? Thank you. I mean, it's nice. It is exciting. And if there's any of you who have been feeling a little bit dull or numbed or something like that, this is always good. It's also for those of you that have been feeling blocked. This is great because it's movement. This energy is definitely moving. It's stirring like that. Okay. All right. I feel like there's giggles too. I mean, I'm clearly feeling the giggles, laughter and giggles and stuff like that. Now, this is I'm sorry. Let me get a handle on this energy. Okay, so here we have the Fool and the Two of Cups. So pretty much it does confirm what I felt, as you can see for yourself. So yes, it could be directly this combo here where there is a new connection. For some of you, it's a friend. For some of you, it's perhaps a romantic thing. Maybe there's flirtation going on this week, or you end up meeting somebody new to talk to, that kind of a thing. It could be separate, though. It also could be that you have anything new that you're delving into this week. It even could be a risk for some of you where you're taking the leap of faith and you are guided towards this decision. So you can see here that the Fool is at the edge of a cliff. So yeah, it's a little scary. It's a little scary, intimidating, but it's also exciting. You know how people feel when they do something they've never done before, like, oh my gosh, skydiving or something really adrenaline pumping. But it doesn't mean, obviously, that you're doing that. It could just be anything at all that takes you out of your comfort zone this week that I'm feeling. Yeah, and for those of you that it's not a new connection, it could just be someone is there this week that is continuing to be there to support you, someone who's kind, and you do get along very well. For a lot of you, this is someone that you already know, but for the smaller number, if that's not resonating, this is a new connection this week, or at least just a back and forth with somebody. Can you tell us more? What's going on this week? For our pink group number 3, thank you. What's going on for them this week, and what do they need to know? What do they need to know? I feel like there is a very small number of you that you are going on a trip this week, or you're preparing to, or something like that, because the World card did pop up and it's kind of matching with the energy of the Fool. But obviously that's not for everybody. So we have the World. This also talks about something ending and something beginning, right? So it's kind of the same thing. We also have here the Four of Pentacles. They're saying a very simple message with the Four of Pentacles. They're asking you to not hold yourself back. And group 3, I am having trouble breathing. Okay, so if you guys want to this week practice some nice deep meditative breathing, right, that's gonna help, because I felt like a complete shallowness in my lungs. Okay, that is going to increase nervousness, so just do what you can for that. Just be mindful of the breathing, or let's say any nervous habits that you may have, like shaky foot or something like that. So yes, again, they are asking you, this is the advice now, they're asking you to not hold yourself back, and they want you to have the courage to step outside of the comfort zone. Yes, it's very, very scary, but I can tell you from personal experience that the dread is way worse than the thing you're afraid of. It's that moment right before. But if you push yourself off of that metaphorical ledge, then you will see that it's not as scary. Yeah, same thing here, the Emperor. I feel like that's a mixed message. For some of you, you may feel not quite ready or willing to jump out of to step out of the armor. Others of you are just wanting to protect your energy, which is always a wise thing to do. So you can do a mixture of that. You can protect your energy by any kind of energy healing techniques. I always have in the link how I protect my energy, how to protect your aura, in the description. So yes, you can certainly do that and ground yourself. But with this Four of Pentacles this week, and all weeks realistically, ask yourself if you're holding yourself back, and if you are, try to remember that yes, it feels good to be in the safe box, but at the same time, just keep in mind that you may be missing out on something really fun and rewarding. So that's all. That's all they're asking you to do, is to consider that. Anything else for this week? What do they need to know? Group 3. These weekly readings, even though I've only done like 2, they're really intriguing me. I feel like everybody, you know, the collective, obviously we have a lot in common. We're going through these rhythms together. And I love seeing how it all relates to what everyone's going through. It's really, really fascinating the way that collective readings work. I'm still baffled by them. I definitely am. It's like I'm the one that's most surprised, I have to say, that it's all resonating for people. So here we have the 10 of Cups. Really, really wonderful energy here. It's very warm. So lots of harmony and togetherness this week. And again, for those of you, if it resonates that you're growing closer to someone, there's definitely a soul connection here. Passionate movement forward with either this connection, this acquaintance, or this relationship, or yeah, whatever's going on for you. If for some reason it's not a direct person that you are dealing with this week, for the rest of you, if that's not resonating, then maybe they're saying that if you're open to it, this will certainly come your way very soon. Or yes, it could be even a situation. If that situation, or maybe even like, you know, the feeling that some people get when they're working on a creative project, it can give the same vibe. So maybe some of you, this even represents something close to your heart. Either way, you're moving passionately forward, bright energy, lots of sunlight here. And I'm loving this video so far. Every group so far has gotten such positive messages. So I'm really happy to see that, because that's a collective energy, positive shift. I love it. So any other final messages for group number 3, our pink group? Any other final messages for this week? I like that they did give you advice. It's not always going to be, you know, 100% positive, of course. So they are just giving that friendly advisory about stepping outside of the box thingy. So final thing, it's the same exact message. So again, I do like that they are confirming the original message here. So if you hold yourself back and you're afraid to do something out of the comfort zone, which again is understandable, again, they want you to consider you know, what you could be missing out on, and that won't be fair to you ultimately. So what I would say in addition, maybe pray for strength, bravery, courage, whatever you have to pray for. Physically speaking, you may need to do some relaxation techniques. I already mentioned the deep, slow breathing, relaxing the muscles. And what personally works for me with energy healing is doing a visualization, right? Picture yourself succeeding, or picture yourself doing the thing you're afraid of. And then of course you can always use affirmations. So whatever affirmation positive that you can tell yourself to you know, take that leap of faith. Yeah, because here, this energy, I feel like you're outgrowing this energy where you're kind of keeping to yourself, like ultra keeping to yourself and restricting yourself in some way. And I do feel like if you miss out on this opportunity, you are going to, you know, you may regret it. You may, and maybe in the past you have regretted missed opportunities. So just kind of think about that, you know, think about breaking out of that shell, or maybe pattern for some of you. And, you know, again, just focus on this beautiful result that you're going to be seeing. You're going to be really happy you took that choice, okay? All right. So, again, like that nervous energy, oh my gosh, I do feel like this is one of the times where that anxiety was, for some of you, you may feel like it's a really positive, light kind of anxiety. I call it anxiety because it is that nervous excitement. So whatever you want to call it is fine. Best of luck with this week. I'm really interested what's going on. So if you guys want to let me know in the comments, that would be good. And if you did find this helpful, feel free to subscribe and share. Thank you guys so much. Wishing you the best, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 4, which is our blue group. So we're going to tap into your energy. Spirit, this reading is for group number 4, please, our blue group. And the energies for them, okay, your cards got stuck. And the energies for them, and especially what they need to know this week. Please provide us some clear guided messages for group 4. Spirit, can you tell us generally what's going on for group 4 this week? And what do they need to know? Thank you, thank you. Group 4, group 4. Our blue group, thank you. Whoa, Knight of Swords coming in strong. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. They just all kind of splat out at the same time. So we have Knight of Swords and then the Empress. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, and the Death card. So this is interesting. I feel like a lot of you, if not all of you, are working to end some kind of heavy cycle. You can see the heaviness with the 10 of Wands. I think that you're working very hard to end a cycle of heaviness, to complete a cycle, perhaps to move towards your truth and alignment with your path, with your own self, your power. And over here with the Knight of Swords, I feel that this is a mixture of being motivated and swiftly moving towards that result. For some of you, it could even just be like impatience or something like that, okay? Whenever I feel heaviness in a reading, I start to like really feel it in my lungs, so excuse me. Yes, so I do feel like that is the focus of this week. They're not quite getting into the advice just yet. However, I see here with the Empress that yes, you are staying in your power this week. You are standing tall. You are sure of yourself. They're not saying the word confident. They're just saying that you're sure of yourself and of what you're doing. So that to me suggests that yes, you have aligned with this particular part of your truth. So for some of you, you may not feel that you've aligned completely with your inner truth or your whatever it is, like your authenticity, your path itself, or just you, right? So some of you may not feel that way entirely, but when it comes to this particular focus, this is the way you're feeling is that this is 100% your truth, okay? So that's quite interesting. Yes, let's see. What else, please? For group number 4, our blue group. I am feeling a tension, yes. I was already feeling really breathless from group number 3, but that was a completely different thing. But for you guys, I am feeling a kind of like that. It's just tension, hard to breathe a little bit. And yes, like maybe the muscles are tense for you this week, or maybe it has actually been that way for a while. I do always recommend things like deep breathing, some maybe progressive muscle relaxation meditations would be great for you guys, but anything at all this week would be good for you to just relax your body. Maybe nature, some people if you're able to go into the water element, anything, really anything at all that you can do. Maybe give yourself like a foot massage, like I don't know, but anything at all to get you relaxed will be great. It'll benefit you not only this week but the coming weeks, because the tension is noticeable, especially I feel like probably in the shoulders. I think kind of everywhere, but I do kind of feel it in the shoulders. So for group number 4, the blue group, what do we need to know? Our blue group, what do we need to know for them this week? Thank you, thank you. Spirit, can you let us know? What do we need to know for them? I also feel like some of you are really not sleeping, okay? I am feeling a little bit of a headache. For some of you, that might be a complete understatement, where you probably have something much worse than a headache, a little one. Please drink water. Some of you may be experiencing some headaches, migraines, or something similar, some physical pains, and again, tensions. I'm sorry, I keep like I really feel the tightness of chest, okay? So really, if it's hard for you guys to do any relaxation stuff on your own, there are so many resources now. You know, you have the apps, you have YouTube to just really relax the energy. So yeah, please sleep more and get more hydration if possible. I know that some of you are probably saying like, oh, haha, like, where am I going to sleep? Where am I going to find time to sleep? But even, let's say, an extra, whatever, 20 minutes or whatever, anything that you can do to sleep earlier or not just exhaust yourself this week is going to really be needed for what's to come, okay, to get back into a little bit of some alignment or balance. So here's the great thing. You have the Six of Wands next, okay, and I am noticing the Nine of Wands, which is the tiredness, and you can see there's a bandage over the head, okay? So it's kind of a interesting confirmation there. All right. But yes, I mean, clearly you are reaching success. You don't have to necessarily even wait for it. You're already having successes, like little steps towards your victory. It's working for you. So just keep going, okay? You have that progression here with the horse, the two horses here. It kind of looks similar. You see they're both holding that staff of power or the flag or whatever. So it is working out for you. Just keep going. Stay, you know, almost like to stay encouraged. Keep believing in yourself and what you're doing. Keep being certain of yourself and your path. I do feel like a piece of advice that's coming through here is that if you begin to steer off of that, and if you begin to discourage yourself or have some limiting negative thoughts, this is going to take you away from this success that I'm seeing. So be careful with that one. It's easy to kind of go off that road, you know. What else, please? What do we need to know for group number 4 this week? What is the advice, or what else do we need to know is coming to them this week, please? Thank you, thank you. I'm really not getting anything from your environment. I feel like, yes, obviously you're completely in your environment, maybe work or relationships or whatever's going on here, but you're so focused on your inner world and yourself. It's almost like a tunnel vision this week, I feel. That, oh, and speaking of, see? The Hermit. So you're kind of looking down and looking inward, or only right at what's in front of you. I feel like you're extremely focused and diligent this week with whatever it is. And I also feel like that has been a buildup. I feel like maybe you were, like, some of you may have been scolding yourself, or like really in the past maybe beating yourself up about not doing something, whatever the case was. But whatever the past was, this week it's a positive sense of focus, okay? So that's great. Anything else that we need to know for group number 4? I did see something with rain, maybe probably because it's raining where I am. We have here the Five of Wands, so that's probably what I saw. A little bit of sort of environmental chaos. I'm glad I saw rain, because otherwise I would say that this was with people. So yeah, this week it could be a bit of environmental sort of clutter, confusion, or for some of you, low-grade chaos. Nothing to worry about most likely, but it is something that could feel like a hassle, especially if you're feeling a bit empathic or highly sensitive or even intuitive this week. You're going to be picking up on a lot of energy this week, I think. So again, make sure to take care of the, you know, the physical. And as always, you know, protect your energy too, especially if you always feel like you're absorbing quite a bit. Please, you know, go the extra mile to get whatever you need. It could be crystals, it could be oils, it could be just doing the visualizations for protecting the aura, which I always have a link for in the description, just how I do it, but that's just my personal opinion. So yeah, some things might... Let's take a look. What are they going to be experiencing with the Five of Wands, please? What's going on? It could just be the simplest thing, like too many conversations, too much clutter, bad weather, or like, not bad weather per se, but just kind of a lot going on. Anything else for Five of Wands we need to know? We have the Ten of Cups. So yeah, it like I said, it could be something with the weather, but it also could be, for some of you, it could be people at home or the environment. Anything else with the Five of Wands? we have the Eight of Cups. Or it could be, yeah, I feel like this may have to do with like maybe like a stressful sort of travel that you have to do, just from getting to point A to B could have to do with this. Or for others of you, it could even be stuff from the past that you were dealing with that is like continuing to cause some hassle for you, such as, again, like something environmental. Any other final messages of advice, guidance, or anything for group number 4 and what they need to know this week? Thank you. Thank you. Any final message for group 4? Thank you. Okay. Okay, so... Whoa, 3 different pentacles here. So we have the 9, the 5, and the 6 of pentacles as your final message. This is really interesting and important because these are opposite energies. You have here financial struggle, you have your wealth, and it even could be physical too. So this is physical or environmental struggle or feeling left in the cold, let's say, whereas this one is the opposite. It's like abundance, it's independence, it's feeling very positive. So we do have the opposites here. So whatever the case is that you're feeling this week personally, just know that there is going to be this sort of like it's almost like a seesaw thing. So Spirit might be alerting you to the fact that either of these could be the case. So be careful where you swing that scale. Okay, be careful to remain centered and balanced this week because, again, you know, there's reasons to feel good, there's reasons to feel bad, I feel like at all times. But so, you know, just be very mindful where you put your focus. I did pick up on before the thing about encouragement or discouragement. So continue to be very encouraging towards yourself, but continue to be certain of yourself and what you're doing, or just to be open with the flow so that you can prevent any kind of feelings of struggle this week and in the coming weeks, okay? If you want, you can visualize this energy, you can talk to your spirit guides, you can go out into nature, you can eat like fruits and vegetables, there's grapes here. Like, and I say that so that you can have like that feeling of sort of like a detox, like a cleansing feeling internally, if that resonates with you. So that is your final message. And I did notice the Temperance at the bottom, so this is nice. They're again saying the same thing, peace and remaining balanced, okay? So group 4, this was actually, I think, one of the more interesting energies because I was, it could have gone either way. So I really, I really hope that this was helpful and that it resonated. Okay, you can let me know in the comments. If you did find it helpful, please be sure to subscribe and share if you would like. And yes, it's a general reading, and if you'd like a personal reading, info is always in the description. Sorry, I got lost in the energy again. I was just like staring at the cards and I lost myself. So yeah, if you want, let me know what's going through here. So thank you once again, sending you blessings, best wishes, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.